had some money saved, of course, and my parents helped us a lot. Like, they didn't give us money, but they were like, if you guys need money, let us know. We can borrow you money. You pay when you need it. Like, they were like such amazing parents. They have always been. But they were like, you guys should do it. If you feel you should do it, do it. So then we bought the house that we live today. It was like, okay, let's buy. It was a great deal. There was like a lot of small things that we needed to change or like need a renovation and all of that. But we took over the project. It was a project taking over, because this house was such a was like, I don't know even how to say, a heartache, or was like a breaking heart, because we thought about the house and how we want the house to be, and this house didn't meet any requirements of the house we want. The only requirement that meet was like in the budget. That was it. It's in the neighborhood, like the neighborhood's pretty nice, but that's it, you know, like the neighborhood and the budget. Like the house itself, we didn't like any of it. Like we didn't like downstairs, we didn't like upstairs, we didn't like outside, we didn't like anything at all. But they're like, okay, that's what we can afford it, let's buy it. We live here for 5 years and then we save money, we buy the house we want. Like, straightforward process. We are very decided people. So then we did it and we moved here, and since we moved to this house and the renovation is over and the training in my job is over and the Marcel PhD is almost over, our life gave such a turn, you know, like in mental health. We are happier, especially me. Marcel is more, okay, he adapts better with the situation and he's just like, okay, that's what we have it, let's be happy with what we have it. But I am more like, well, I was extremely happy back home, you know, like I had everything I needed, and I gave up of all of that. I came here and I just didn't have anything, because that's an immigrant life, right? You give up of everything that you ever have for this dream or this idea that you were going to be in this place is going to be better. It's not better that you can get more things, like material things. No, it's like, for me and Marcel, it's like, it's a country that will have more opportunity to grow. Marcel could open his startup company. Government supports this. Here is safe. If I want, for example, I have yoga. I do yoga on Wednesday and I arrive home almost 9 p.m. I have no fear of driving back home, of like arriving home, getting all my props and all of that, bring it here, like forget to close the car sometimes, like need to open the door, like leave the door open until I come upstairs, leave everything there. So it's just such a good country in the sense that I am a woman, but I don't feel threatened, you know, like, okay, it's fine, it's safe. That's the main point for me. It's a safe country. And for myself, the main point is like, you can achieve what you want if you work hard. Because in Brazil you work hard, but sometimes you just can't go any further because there is no opportunities, the government doesn't see in this way, right? So it's just like, especially for science. And then, oh my goodness, that's why I did this channel, you know, like, because it's such a hard thing to be an immigrant, and people sometimes just complain, you know, if you don't like it, go home, or like, you choose to come here, like, you just accept it. But it's not about acceptance, it's about getting used to it. So many things here are common, you know, like people think, oh yeah, that's normal. It's like, you know, not normal for everybody. It's normal for you, but for me it's way stranger that we're doing this. It's like, you're supposed not to do this at all. And other things that for me it's very common, for them it's like, oh well, I think you cross a line here. And one of the things, it's arriving like in a place, a friend asked you to go there, or you know, like having a barbecue or like a get together, and you arrive in somebody else's house. The first thing you do, you greet them, and the way you greet them is like, you hug them, you kiss them, and then you like ask how they are, and you really mean it. Like, you want to hear back, like, oh, are you doing okay, like what's happening in your life. And here it's just like, hi guys, how are you? Like, everybody's, oh, I'm fine, how are you? It just like, it's not even true, right? Like, you cannot be fine 100% of the time, and then there is no hug, there is no kisses. So you need to adapt it to don't feel like, oh, they don't like me. No, 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 they like you, but it's just the way they like you, right? Everybody likes in a different way.